I feel incredible right now. I just had perhaps the greatest coaching call that I've ever had in my life with one of my clients. I'm vibrating so high right now. It's been about an hour, but I'm still feeling it. And I knew I had to document this experience because it was so amazing. So, my client was just able to go from feeling uncertain. I should mention this was his first coaching call. We've talked before, of course, and we've had meetings, but this was his first official coaching call in the program. This is the impact alignment program that he's doing. He was able to go from feeling uncertain, unsure, not knowing who he wanted to be, not knowing what he wanted, and just feeling stuck, to connecting to the truth that the only thing that he ever has to do is allow himself to feel good. And in opening up to this, he was able to almost instantly go from that place of just uncertainty and just not feeling confident in who he wanted to be, to instantly just being so certain of who he was and what he wanted. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Perhaps I'll get him to do a testimonial or something. But he directly expressed this to me. He said the words, "You just completely changed everything about how I look at life." And I feel like I'm being cocky talking about this, but I have to share this because I feel fucking amazing. Because when he said those words to me, it was emotional, because knowing that I can have that sort of effect on someone, you best believe I'm feeling so confident in myself right now, so confident in how I can change lives. And I want to talk about that, but I want to come back to him because the breakthrough that he had in just one call, it was a 1 hour conversation in which he just completely transformed. And it all came back to realizing this truth that you don't need to ever do anything but allow for joy into your being, and you to allow yourself to go in the direction of that in with whatever that means. See, this guy, he has a huge heart. He When I ask him what he wants, for the only thing that he was ever saying to me at first was, I want to make a difference. I want to help people. I want to positively affect people. The only thing he ever said about himself was he doesn't want to feel like he's insignificant. But it always kept coming back to wanting to help people and wanting to positively influence people. And in being so caught up in that and caught up, how can I help others? He wasn't able to see that this is the wrong approach. The one and only thing that you need to prioritize is how you feel. And this is not a selfish thing to do, because the greatest thing that you can do for anybody, the greatest thing you can do for yourself, and the greatest thing that you can do for anybody around you is prioritize how you feel. Go in the direction of what feels good to you, what feels right for you. You see, because he had this moment, he had this breakthrough in which he started to see that he had to start with him. In order to bring others up, he had to bring himself up. And I said something in the call where that I'm definitely going to be coming back to, because I never said this before, in this way at least. And it was that he was basically describing to me again. He directly said to me, like, I feel amazing right now. I feel so joyful, and everything's just changed because he was able to open up to this. And so what I told him was, look, like, you feel amazing right now. Don't you want others to feel this way? And he said, yeah, of course. I'm like, isn't this what you're trying to help people with? Aren't you trying to help them feel this way? Feel this joy, if not more? And he's like, yeah, I want them to feel this way. And then I said to him, and it realized to me that, well, if you never felt this way, how could you know to guide people to this feeling? How could you know how to guide people to this feeling. And it just all clicked. It all just fell together there, where we see that by rising, by you ascending, you reaching new heights, you get to see the world in these new ways, and you get to feel these new great feelings, these greater feelings. After having experienced that, only then can you guide people through those feelings. And that's why it always has to begin with you. And that's why this is always should be your priority. Even if what you want is to impact people, if you want to make other people happy, to help them, realize still the best decision that you can make is to go in the direction of your own joy. This is how we impact.